I was working as a journalist in Toowoomba several years ago and getting fairly stressed out with my occupation, and sharing a house with a potter. He suggested I start making a few pots to relax, and I quickly sort of let the pottery grow and the journalism slip by the wayside, actually. Then we relocated up here about 7 or 8 years ago. I built a wood-fired kiln and started making pots for a living. A little higher. We'll get this up here. We'll see if we can get some of that peat moss to start to ignite. As this flame goes over, you'll see the gold starting to break through. It's a nice flame. How's it going over there? Is it on?
This way.
3 or 4 years ago, I was in an exhibition with a painter, and I suggested to my friend Colin Wilson, who's a composer and musician, to write a piece of music for the opening of the show. And he selected a few pots, and I thought mainly for visual reference, but what he actually was doing was sampling the sounds.
All right, Peter, I'll have another level, please. Great, thanks. Is that better for you? First step is I have somebody to play the sound, or I play it. We actually make a sound from the pot, and I sample it into one of my samplers, which gives me access then to the sounds from a keyboard. So we can then manipulate that sound. We can manipulate the pitch and play it in melodically.
Do we see anything?
I sort of came along later in the project, being a percussionist, and they needed a live element into the music to get away from the synthesised thing. So I was asked to play live percussion, and the drums materialised. Rowley made the drums up.
Throughout the ages, potters, the first thing they've done to when drawing a pot from a kiln is to hit it. And they can hear rather than see any fault. If a pot isn't flawed in any way, then it has a pure acoustic sound to it.
They're beautiful to play, the most exciting percussion instrument I've ever used. They're absolutely beautiful. They're very talkative, and they're so different. There's no heads on them, there's no skins. They're just, you're virtually just pushing air. It's good. From one hole, and it comes out another, and they just resonate within the pots.
I like the earthy qualities in the sound. I think that's the nice thing about working with the pots. They're all very earthy, and it works well with the exhibition of pots.
All the sounds are born of play. They're all born of play. In some cases, the synthesizer is used, but it's only to recall those sounds that have already been recorded and put in storage, so to speak, to be called up at the whim of Colin or Peter.
We'd like to take it a lot further if we could. We'd like to present it more in a theatrical sense, and we'd like to add more musicians, more percussionists, and take it as far as we can, basically. It's impossible to compare it with anything. So that's the thing I like about it most, I think. Its uniqueness.